Jam out to some dramatic beats while trying to protect the city in this upcoming tower defense meets action roguelite game. Developed by Ludogram, Monsters Are Coming Rock and Road puts you as a worker for the city as it makes its way through terrifying forests, across rickety bridges, and past a series of gates on its way to the Arch. I had a blast with the demo and cannot wait for the full release. Let's go ahead and dive in. You start with the standard town hall, a base that provides more health. Then you'll have to select what biome and difficulty level you want. The demo itself only had forest and normal mode, but it does promise more options, which is exciting to see what they'll add later. You play as the worker, and you go up and fight monsters with your trusty axe. You'll need to help cut down the hordes to collect mana, which lets you add more buildings to the city. These can be anything from giant ballistas shooting ice bolts, dragons with fire spewing from their mouths, or gigantic cannons firing explosive shots. There's also support buildings that give your towers more damage, faster firing time, or even lets the city produce resources on its own. However, you'll need to be careful because adding buildings to your city makes it bigger, and that means that it's easier for monsters to reach and rip it apart. Not to mention that you might get stuck on wayward trees, and the city will need you to cut down any obstacles, pulling you away from fighting monsters or collecting more resources. Everything in Monsters Are Coming is a delicate dance put to the beat of rock and roll riffs. Do you add a new tower but make the city more unwieldy, or do you upgrade an existing structure to do more damage? Do you mine stone to repair the city, or do you cut down trees to make towers attack faster? Even where you place the buildings is important because you need to take into account their range. The road to safety is lined with gnarled trees, ominous stone ruins, rocky outcrops, and mysterious buildings. Some of these provide a huge amount of mana, while others will let you level up your worker. There's also towers that can be freed from vines. They provide useful, if not groundbreaking effects to help cut down the oncoming horde. As you move along the path, you'll find temporary safe havens after each gate. These let you breathe, assess the situation, and importantly get some much needed upgrades. Your worker can get one new attack to help fight monsters. I found the blunderbuss to be particularly useful, but don't sleep on the ice drake for slowing down huge mobs. You'll also have the possibility of upgrading this attack later, which provides even new ways to play. The rest zones also have two optional paths for you to explore. They promise additional resources such as wood or stone, with the added risk of a side horde joining the fray. This horde isn't unbeatable, but they're certainly not fun and need to be handled carefully to avoid your run meeting an unceremonious end. Before you proceed with your journey, you'll need to shop in the city for new buildings. You can buy as many as you have the gold for, and you can reroll the shop if none of the options spark joy. The tranquility ends as soon as you exit the shop though, so make sure that you've done everything else before moving on. Each zone gets harder and harder, throwing tougher monsters at you in the city. There's the fast bats, the explosive ooze, and the towering trees. Each has a different strategy to defeat, which you'll pick up as you play. The home stretch of your migration puts you up against the largest monster yet, a spider with the ability to shoot damaging webs at you, lay eggs that spawn hordes of tiny spiders, and has a health bar the size of the city. Don't worry too much if you do get killed. You'll just need to add a memorial to the worker to your city before immediately taking control of a new one to do the dirty work. If you can grab your bag, you'll even be able to keep your upgrades. Your run will end if the city is lost, so keep an eye on its health and make sure to mine some extra stone if you want to heal during the run. If you happen to be strong enough to take down the boss monster, or at least survive until you reach the final gate, then you'll actually win the round. You'll be taken to the progression shop where you can upgrade the city and worker. The amount of wood, gold, and stone you collected during the run gets converted into upgrade materials, which I really like since it helps motivate you to make sure you collect a variety of resources. You'll also see if you unlocked any new towers or weapons for the worker. Monsters Are Coming has a handy collection tab where you can see what you still need to unlock, as well as a map of the Arch. This is your safe haven, the final destination for every run. Each city option looks like it'll have special unlocked items, though they're not yet available in the demo. There is one more town hall available in the demo. After making it to the Arch, you'll have the option to play using the caravan. While it is much smaller than the first option and thus has less room for construction, every other level you gain an upgrade for the worker's weapon instead of a new building. This turns you into a mighty hero as you swing your axe with ferocity that makes the meek tremble. I personally love playing with the caravan since it really forces you to think more about what buildings to use while turning the worker into a huge threat. Eventually. Monsters Are Coming Rock and Road is set to come out on November 20th, and I'm eagerly looking forward to that date. Please consider hitting the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get alerts when the next video comes out. And as always, remember to enjoy your adventure.